probably a more even first half, but then that second half you sort of just exploded into points, didn't you?
Yeah, I was delighted with our performance really tonight, and I think we got caught on the back foot in the first five minutes or so, and Leeds run us around a little bit. But once we warmed to the occasion, I thought we were very good. We've trained really well in the last couple of weeks, and obviously I think not having a game last week helped us. Obviously it's very evident we're down on numbers at the moment, but what we're certainly not lacking is an energy. That was evident at Castleford 2 weeks ago, and very evident here again tonight.
You got a try just before the break and then two quickly after it, and they were sort of like the game-breaking moments.
Yeah, they were. I think crucial scores at crucial times of the game. Two, particularly the one before half-time. I think that really helped us. And when I spoke to the team at half-time, I spoke largely around how our defence is going to win us the game. And it's great that we did some good stuff with the ball again. But I'm a big believer in that. Defence is always what you need to prioritise, but I'm pleased that both sides of our game are coming together a little bit, but by no means are we the finished article. We've still got plenty of improvements in us, but I think from 1 to 17 tonight we were fantastic.
You mentioned obviously that defence has probably been the key theme throughout your season, and maybe at times that attack hasn't clicked, but I suppose it's 100 points in 2 games, so it must be going all right at the moment.
Yeah, it is. I think obviously we did some good stuff with the ball tonight. I think we got more offloads away than we usually do, but they were measured offloads. They weren't just forcing the pass, and there was we were alive on a lot of plays. Daz was getting out on 9 a fair bit, and we were challenging them in a number of different ways, which was really pleasing, and something that we've worked on, and we're going to have to continue to work on. Defensively, again, I thought we were really good. They're such a difficult team to handle, Leeds. They've got a lot of unconventional shapes and plays that they throw at you. They really challenge you in terms of they catch you cold if you want to take a play off. I really press that message home to the team during the week, is that when the ball goes away from you, you can't relax, because there's a pretty good chance it's going to come back your way. And I thought we handled that really well. And I'm not happy that we conceded 2 tries, but if you think of the 2 tries we conceded, we're both in at the corner like this. If you are going to concede them, that's the way to do it.
Obviously, you touched on the word injuries. Within 6 minutes, you got another one. And then Johnny Lomax just before the break. So, bit of an update on those. What are the sort of initial feedback on what they could be? Yeah,
well, Joe Batchelor seems like an ankle ligament injury, which is obviously really unfortunate. Again, the scans will dictate how long he will be out for, if he is at all. But the fact that he couldn't play on, and Joe's a tough bloke, is that it's probably a sign that he won't be there for a few weeks. And Johnny, with the medical staff feel Johnny's got a fracture to his hand. So again, we're going to have to assess that and see how he is. But what I love about this group the most is that don't get me wrong, we're not perfect at times, and we've really dropped our standards a number of times this year. But what they do better than any team that have been involved is rise to adversity. And whether that's losing players or whether it's suspension, whether it's injury or whatnot. Last week when Tommy Makinson got sent off, they seemed to rise to those challenges really well. And I was really proud of the group tonight, because I think what they showed is what we're about as a club. Showed our identity, our DNA, by the way that we dealt with not having a lot of players who were in the starting team at the start of the year not there.
It felt like it was a really connected team and club and fans all together on the back of that performance.
Yeah, I felt that in the ground as well. Yeah. And look, the fans like the team to play well. The fans are demanding and want results. I live in the town as their coach. I know that more so than most. But I love the fact that we've got high standards, and I love the fact that the fans come here week in, week out. They travel away in huge numbers and really get behind this team. And I also like the fact that when we underperform, they don't like it. That holds me to account. It holds the players to account, because we're representing something bigger than just a rugby team or a rugby club. We're representing a community, and a community that stretches far and wide. And that's a huge responsibility, but there's and a huge pressure comes with that. But James Roby always says it, pressure's a privilege. If you want to play for this club, that comes with the territory, deal with it.